University.
Hey, what's up? This week on THU, we're talking about our phobias. I'm going to make this video kind of quick because it's 5:30 p.m. and obviously I need to upload it before Monday is over, but I was watching Oprah's Farewell and I had to pick up my nephew, so I had things to do. But anyway, here we go. My biggest phobias are: 1, like dying before I get to accomplish things that I want to accomplish. It's not that I actually fear death, I just don't want to die before I accomplish certain things. I'm afraid of pigeons, and I live in New York, so that's a big problem. And you might think that's a weird fear, but pigeons in New York are not afraid of people. They walk on the street like they are people. If you stomp your feet, they look at you like, what, bitch? And you know, I ain't about that. They fly real close to your head. One pigeon almost hit me the other day. Like, they were in the street and like a crowd of people were walking by, and instead of the pigeon flying the opposite way of the people, he flew to us. So we were all like, oh shit, bitch, and he was like, what? So yes. And another bird that I'm afraid of are seagulls, and that comes from childhood. When I was younger, we were on like the boardwalk of a beach, and I had a hot dog or a frank or a frankfurter or whatever you want to call it, and it was like I hadn't even bitten it yet, and it was like an inch away from my mouth, and I was like, and that seagull went down, snatched my hot dog out of the bun, and ever since that day, when I see a seagull on the beach, I'm like, no, keep it back, keep it back. But if we're going to talk about my biggest fear, it would have to be, oh, it's getting dark, hold on. Not that. My biggest fear would have to be, everyone has a pop star that they love, and my ultimate pop star is Beyonce. And my biggest fear is just that she'll have like a Britney, Christina moment, Whitney Houston moment, where like, because she's on the top of her game, and then she'll just be like, I mean, I know Beyonce doesn't really like do the drinking and drugging type of thing that all these other girls that I mentioned, like Lindsay and all of those girls, do, but I just don't want to have I don't want her to have that crazy pop star moment where she's no longer in touch with reality. And like, even though I live and die for Michael Jackson, like, he could not have a regular life ever. And my biggest fear is that Beyonce, that will happen to Beyonce, and I don't want that to happen to her. And like, it sounds crazy, but like, when she performs or when she comes out with an album or a song and everyone loves it, I'm like, yes, 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 finally, yeah, everyone loves her, yeah. And I'm like, ooh, that performance, she slayed, yes. Like last night on the Billboard Awards, slayed. And the lights and the technology that she used and all the graphics and the dancing, yes. The outfit, yes. But then, like the next day, oh, Jesus Christ, every time I take my video. What was I saying? I'm so good with this, I remind you, I'm so good with this. So she slayed last night on the Billboard Awards, and I'm so excited, and I watched it like 5 times last night. I watched it twice today, and like, I get really excited, but then like, something hits me and I'm like, what is she gonna do next? Can she do better? Like, when her first album came out, I was like in love, and then I was like, oh my god, you know, her second album's gonna come out soon. And then I heard that she did it in 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, how is B-Day gonna be? And then it was amazing, and then I was like, oh, thank God. And then when she came out with a video for every song on B-Day, I was like, oh my god, how is she gonna top this? And then Single Ladies came out. I was like, yes! So like, I always have this like irrational fear that Beyonce can't do better, but she can. Anyway, those are my phobias, as silly as they may seem. Thank you for watching, and until next week, bye! I think I need a barber. None of these bitches can fade me.